knows that that is a very bad spot.
Nice re-engage from Green, pero taga lang, mukhang mas may damage yung side ng Cignal Ultra dito. That's a beautiful ulti right there, has to flicker away. And so, last insanity, pero na-bait siya. He gets last insanity, oh no! Into the wall, too far, too deep. Ang lalim ng denive ng X-Borg, na-punish siya doon. Medyo miscom.
Oh, pero nagkakaroon tayo ng onting bakbakan dito. Raflesia, on the other hand, will be just using that Shunpo to get away. Push kung push ang laban dito. BRE, they really want the towers. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they want the towers as well. Especially may Kimi pa sila dito na pinapatakbo. So ganito ang setup ng laban natin ngayon, Ilustrado. Who will get the most gold from those turret gold na tinatawag natin dito?
Oh, the turtle is gonna be taken right there. Cignal Ultra Warriors get it, flickering away. Raflesia, ngayon medyo pinapahirapan. He's gonna go down. It's going to be Green in a bad position as well. They're going to chase on them, but not very long. Now, as they try to rotate on the mid lane, this could be another tower. Baka makakuha ng isa pang tower dito ang side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors.
And ganito yung power ng isang Gord laban sa isang Kimi na ang Kimi kasi gusto niyan mag-push, di ba? Kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan. But the thing about pushing is you really need the minions. At ano ang kalakasan ng Gord?
Wave clear.
Wave clear. Kaya niyang magtanggal ng minion sa mapa as fast as, sabihin natin, as in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, kaya niya magtanggal nun.
Maybe 1 or 2,
1 or 2 seconds, kaya niya natanggalin agad yung mga minions.
Just like this actually, habang the thing with Kimi is that Kimi relies on sustained siege damage eh. Pero teka lang, bago tapusin niya si DJ, medyo, sinipa na lang, pero tapos pa rin ni JP yun. Green gonna go in, Flap as well, trying to be defended here by the tower. Not gonna be enough to save his life as Raflesia gets another kill. Sinisaya niya mukhang papasok dito, hinahanap niya yung kill, but no trades to be happening here. Si Dead, sinahanap niya, charging up his power of nature, will be able to hit one, the wall coming out.
Pero sa likod si Aeson dito, lumalaban mga kaibigan, and right now the Blazing Duet, not the Blazing Duet, but the last insanity will be thrown out. Para lang kasi umikot yun mga kaibigan, pero Raflesia right now going for the Shunpo out. And Blazing Duet, ang tagal ko hindi nakapagkas ng ML.
Technically parang Blazing Duet kasi pareho sila
umikot eh.
Umikot, pero ayan, way up the dragon naman dito, sabi ni Raflesia, Desenya gonna get the kill, really? Oh, he goes down, no, lives. Somehow, 1 HP, nabuhay pa rin siya. Si JP ngayon, walked off right there, but that's gonna be a beautiful penalty zone. Ngayon si JP naman, hindi siya tumama with his ulti, gets a little bit of damage, but no kill.
JP getting hit with that rocket, and right now, Tetsudo humaharap na lang. Flap, ayaw patinag. Talagang gusto niya talaga yung minions doon.
You know, that's the right call, I think. I don't know, I guess. Just slow down the pace. Reset lang muna. Medyo mainit ang laban natin dito. But you know what's interesting? This doesn't feel like a Cignal Bren game. Normally, Cignal Bren game, late game pa ito puputok eh.
Oo, pero alam mo, sinabi nga sa atin, lahat tayo may putok ngayon. Laban tayo ngayon. Hindi, lahat sila, meaning ko na lahat may putok. Lahat may, may power spike potential ng maaga.
Okay, tama.
Laban kung laban.
Minsan talaga, maganda pag may putok.
Oo. Pagkasa mo ba, New Year, New Me, ligo-ligo din. Pero nagkaulihan dito mga kaibigan. Green dito will be the first one to go down. Mystic Gush is there. Ito may pinalagod na huli dito yung Bruno mga kaibigan. Raflesia on the other hand, trying to control his enemies. Pero DJ dito, si JP nakahuli mga kaibigan. Nagkaibigan na dito, Raflesia will be the next one to go down. Renzo, hahabol siya ba? The stun is there. Pero Renzo mga kaibigan, hindi na siya mahabol.
Medyo mali yung positioning dito. That was a mispositional play by Bren. Sobrang hiwalay nila. Hindi nila ma-defend yung backline nila. Na-burst agad yung Grok. Na-burst din agad si Kill PJ. Right after that, and there was no way that they could protect the backline. Cignal Ultra Warriors, maganda yung engage, maganda yung pick-off, tuloy-tuloy yung objectives.
They were not in the position to win that fight. That was a fight na parang kahit anong gawin ng BRE, they were bound to lose that.
Yeah. Pero teka lang, that's a nice purify right there.
That was actually his ultimate.
That was, okay.
Yung ultimate niya dito kapag pinap mo, you cannot get stunned or crowd controlled for a certain amount of seconds.
Now I know. Okay, now you know. I love purify, so I was like, how did it cancel, no?
Yeah, ang tanong kasi doon, bakit hindi siya tinamaan ng Thailand's Revenge?
Yeah. But, ito naman, they're gonna hide in the bush, looking for an ambush sa bush. Ambush sa bush.
It rhymes. Tama ka doon.
Bush runs bush.
Pero alam mo, sundisa niya dito, medyo game lang yung ginagawa niya. Tapon sword spike, dash in, shadow blade slaughter ng onte. Yun lang yung trabaho niya dito. Pero Ito lang naman importante dito for the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors. They just need to win the fights to give possession kay Flap para oh, look at that Zaya dito. Actually dodging that. Wow,
That was
very
a
nice
good
play.
play. Nice flicker out. Ang ganda ng dodge niya doon. He stayed alive for so long. Actually, ang daming na burn para sa kanya lang. But it's so smart. He used his penalty zone. He used his flicker to escape. So medyo lugi pa rin siya in the end.
Pero si Flap dito getting that little tortoise onto the middle lane. Alam mo ba yung ginagawa niyan?
Yeah.
Kapag natignan mo siya, you get a companion na hindi
Yeah.
heal ka.
Yeah, you get a little heal.
Yeah, if you get a little heal, and parang siyang
And it,
regen.
and it gives you vision, right?
Yeah. Not exactly. Not exactly.
Kind of.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
kind of.
Pero alam mo dito na sa may pinakalikod doon, nandun sa may taas, Rafflesia dito talagang hinahabol niya si Flap. Pero habang nangyayari lahat yun, they need to contest this. Oh my goodness, and look at that. Greed and KLVJ. Dash out from KLVJ. And ito na nga sinasabi natin, kahit yung crack hindi kinakaya aim ba DJ dito, wala yung buhay niya. Shadow Blaze Tommy Incandescent kabatuhan na Flap dito just using everything under his arsenal to take down Greed, pero masyado makulat si Greed. The stun is there. Flap dito na huli. Oh!
Purify, pero nanaka pa rin siya too. And she's gonna be turning that around. Si Flap naman may damage siya for the response. Greed was there to back it up, but he's gonna try to get this stun. Knock up, blast insanity, follow that up, but no chase to be found. You can't chase onto Rafflesia, or can you? Mukhang i-intercept na siya dito.
Tatandaan mo, inaabol na sila ng mga warrior dito sa Rafflesia. Saka pupunta na ko nahuli si Rafflesia dito. Kapag hinabol ka ng warrior, laban ultra. Laban ultra. Wala, I mean, yung lineup dito ng BRE, the thing about it is, if chase potential ang usapan natin, Cignal Ultra Warriors has the upper hand. Bakit? Ang dami nga ng pan-chase. Meron silang Kimi, meron silang Gushon, meron silang Grok. Grabe yung chase potential. Kung titignan naman dito sa side ng BRE, kung hindi mo magawa yung pinakaunang initiate nyo ng tama, it doesn't go to your favor anymore.
There's no chance. And actually, one thing we did want to mention, why Jade earlier, going back to the point you made, Kimi has great sustained damage. Pang siege talaga siya ng tower. Si JP naman, kahit mabilis yung wave clear niya, kailangan niyang tumama ng stun para mag-stop ng siege. He needs to land those skill shots as well if he wants to fully stop siege. Kaya nakita natin ngayon, medyo hindi siya tumatama ng stun niya, hindi nila nasa-stop ang objectives on top of the picks that they have been giving away.
And ito ata yung New Year's resolution ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Sa 2020 po, hindi na po kami matatalo ng madali. Di
na po namin bibigay ang early game.
Oo, di na po namin bibigay early game. Sa amin na po yun. Pero Greed dito, one stack away from actually getting stunned. Stun is there, bouncing ball will be used. Tets dito with the Gorgeous Barrier. That could have been perfect kung may nahuling dalawa doon or si Renzo man lang.
That could have been the end of the game.
Yes, that could have been the end of the game.
Kung tumama yung wall na yun, they get to that with the Lord coming down. That was a chance.
And looking at the rotations that was done by both of the teams here, Cignal Ultra Warriors, ang isa lang naman yung inabuso nila dito. They just abused the fact na kapag kinuha nila yung blue, si JP dito, wala nang masyadong gagawin into the early game. Kasi nga, kapag kinuha niya yung red, added through damage lang yun. And ang Gord ayaw niya eh. Ayaw niya na true damage. Yes, it might be good for the late game, pero ang gusto mo ng early game, ipama mo lang skills mo.
Yep. You need some cooldown reduction here. Pero si Renzi naman, with the Lord, he's gonna be taking down HP as well. But now it's gonna be a nice engage right there. They get onto that link, but now it's gonna be DJ who falls down. Nice penalty zone to be coming out, but the last insanity in the backline gonna do all the work. But DJ gets two. Now it's gonna be a double shutdown right there from KLVJ. And he's gonna go down in the front lines. He's still alive. And it's gonna be a 2-for-2 exchange. Wala pang natatake na tower.
Good job coming out here from the side of BRE, just delaying that push na ginawa ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Kasi ang kailangan ng BRE ngayon to win is to get the time that they need to feed KLVJ. KLVJ dito on his way to a Blade of Despair. It's one of the things na kailangan niya para maging solid na talaga yung damage shot, hindi na maging problema ang isang crack.
I just wanna point out, grabe na yung crit dito ni KLVJ. 3,200 na ang crit dito.
As long as you're catching the ball, it scales up.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. I also wanted to note, nahuli kasi dun sa last clash na yon si Desenia. Napakaganda niyang engage ni Creed to get onto Desenia. He did shut down that offense, did shut down the presence of Desenia in the bottom lane, allowed them to survive a little bit longer. So medyo delaying tactics na dito para kay Creed.
Pero Pero alam mo, nakikita mo kung ano yung spells dito ng side ng BRE. Pero namin nahuli si Renjo dito. And Renjo at a very bad spot. They really want to take him down. Pero Renjo dito, mabubuhay pa kaya? Wow!
Wow!
The Athena's shield actually proccing up. Nag-cool down yung Athena's and it gave him the certain protection para makatakas doon sa posisyon na yun.
That was so lucky. I mean, parang tadhana na yung lumabas.
Tadhana. Mahirap na kapag tadhana na ang kalaban. Tama ka nun. Tama ka nun, Lustrado. Ako, naniniwala ako sa'yo.
80 seconds until Lord. At sa tingin ko yung Cignal Ultra Warriors, iintayin lang nila dito yung Lord bago to come out before they start another seed.
Yes. But the thing about it right now is Cignal Ultra Warriors, yes, they have the lead. Wala nang outer turrets dito, yung side ng BRE. Pero kasi, parang may mali sa Kimi lineup na ginawa nila dito. They cannot control the map ng madali. And it's one of the things na ginagawa ng Kimi. Dapat ini-starve mo na ngayon. Hindi mo na binibigyan ng farm yung kalaban mo. Kahit yung gubat man lang, hindi mo na dapat binibigyan ngayon.
Exactly, but they're not able to do that well, actually. With a lead like this, Kimi should be taking everything. Pero tulad na sinabi mo, hindi siya nangyayari. And especially when it comes to the late game, ang Kimi is gonna fall off in damage compared to like a Bruno or a Felicia trying to get an opening. Pero mukhang mahuhuli siya. No, it's not gonna be just the case. Wild charge to escape. Greed with a re-engage. Bouncing ball. Ngayon, papasok naman dito. Ison looking for that, but Way of the Dragon gets Tets back into the fray. Still has immortality up though. Renzo though in a lot of trouble though. Penalty zone on the 3.
Oh, look at that.
Everybody. That's beautiful right there. Now the backup is coming in. Last Insanity was good, but he gets punished by KLBJ. Now Flap in the back line is going to be dived up. He's going to be able to survive. And he does flickering just at the right time. Pero si Imba DJ, mukhang na-punish na naman. Ang ganda ng stun ni JP doon.
Oh, pero si Sanya pumasok. Si Sanya gusto niya talaga. Interception! Oh my goodness, JP dito with the play. Wow! Wow!
Wow, what a reaction.
That play coming out from BRE and they're just showing us why they are one of the top contenders dito sa the national season finale and they will seal this win from the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors and wow! BRE! One right play could turn things around and put that win onto your favor.
I think what happened right there is we saw a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of missed engages for the side of Cignal Ultra, a lot of chances na dapat nag-back na sila in that last team fight. Ginamit na yung wild charge, ginamit na yung ibang mga skill, pero pumasok pa rin sila. They stuck around too long, they were punished for it. And you know what it feels like, Butters? Parang nag-switch roles ang Bren at Cignal sa game na yun eh.
Oh.
Di ba yung Cignal, normally they're the ones who do these and win in the late game, and Bren starts off strong. Pero ngayon, baliktad na.
And it's one of the things na I think it was a draft mishap for the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors. Kasi sa draft mishap dito para sa side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors kasi pwede sana nila kunin yung Kaja if they wanted to. I just feel that the Valir is a bit less threatening in terms of late game potential kapag nagko-control na. Kasi ang Kaja, ang kaya niya gawin, papasok siya sa game with a flicker, papasok siya sa clash with a flicker or dun sa base nyo, then just drag you out. At ng Valir kasi hindi ganun. Ang gusto ng Valir, kailangan lumapit kayo.
And so, because you want them to come in, kailangan mo sila mag-engage. You're burning spells, you're burning utility. And I think that's what happened sa last team fight. You were seeing Tets there trying to bait them out with his wild charge, with his skills, trying to get them to fight. Pero by the time na pumalag na yung Bren, ubos na yung skills ng mga Cignal Ultra Warriors eh. So it's really one of those situations where you really wonder, what were they thinking with the draft? I don't know.
Alam mo, masasabi ko lang ngayon, ang ingay talaga ng mga shoutcaster. Pero, there are things that you really have to put into consideration here. KLVJ, he did well, but I expect him to do better ng game number 2. Whatever sabihin na natin dito yung kanyang mga kaba nung game number 1, most certainly natanggal na dito pagdating ng game number 2. Kasi ganyan lang naman yan, ang kaba kapag game number 1, malaki, mataas.
Yeah.
Yung kaba levels. Pero kasi ang kailangan mo alalahanin dito, kapag ka nanalo ka and you did well, everything nung kaba na yon, it just goes away.
And I think once you feel it, pag
Alam mo
naramdaman mo
yung
na,
rhythm, di ba?
yung rhythm. Parang pag auto jam ka, tapos gets mo na, yung tuloy-tuloy na yun.
Not really sure bakit dumating tayo sa auto jam. But still,
Because we're old school, bro.
Hindi ka millennial eh.
Millennial ako.
Millennial ka ba?
Millennial ako.
Sige, kami na matanda. Pero it is what it is, mga kaibigan. Magtatanda kayo na kailangan kayo bumalik dito sa The Nationals Mlbb season finale para mapanood nyo yung game number 2, and we will be back after a short break. Diyan lang kayo. And we are back, mga kaibigan. This is Bren Epro versus Cignal Ultra Warriors. This is the season finale. Game number 2 tayo ngayon. Bren Epro at match point. Cignal Ultra Warriors fighting for their tournament life. Ilustrado what happened dun sa game number 1. Para sa mga bagong pasok at mga kakanood lang.
Yeah, exactly. For everybody who's just tuning in, nakita natin Cignal Ultra Warriors. Ang ganda ng start nila, ang ganda ng intro, pero hanggang intro lang ang nakita natin, unfortunately, as their lineup started to fall towards the end of the late game. It took a beautiful engage from Bren Epro, a beautiful team fight. Nakita natin, clean up, wipe out at the end of the map, and it was just a late game victory for Bren.
Bren Epro dito, looking at their top picks, let's talk about yung nangyari ng game number 1 later. Let's focus on this. Masha, Carrie, X-Borg, Kaja, and Lolita, these are heroes that really want to fight early on.
Yeah.
And this gives out, sabihin na natin, their playstyle talaga. They really want to fight early on. And that match nung game number 1, I just feel na dapat hindi nila napanalo yun.
Yeah, I think so.
It was on the side ka talaga kasi ng Cignal Ultra Warriors na they picked a fight that they cannot win. So what happened was, nilaban ng Bren Epro. And Bren Epro, knowing how they win or take the team fights, medyo talagang nasa kanila ang alas nung mga panahon na yun.
I think it was like, 2 or 3 team fights in a row na talagang mali talaga yung engage ng Cignal Ultra Warriors nakita natin, which really cost them the victory. Marami silang magandang pick-offs, pero nakita natin actually hanggang pick-offs lang sila eh. When it came to the full 5v5 team fights, Bren Epro talaga yung nanalo in the end. Because first of all, the positioning of Cignal Ultra Warriors when it came to those team fights, they were always a little bit off right there. The Kimi wasn't able to get good free damage in the back lines. Hindi talaga siya naka-damage ng maayos. And you know, the Valier really wasn't able to have that much of an impact like I thought it was.
I mean, may impact.
Yeah.
But hindi siya yung parang space impact na hanggang ngayon nilalaro pa rin. Kumbaga, early game lang yun. Diba? At yung impact kasi na hinahanap natin dito is up to the late game. Kapag late game na kasi, talagang ang sasabihin na natin doon, maghahari ang Bruno sa mga panahon na yon. Kasi sinabi na nga natin na early game pa lang mataas na yung damage ng Bruno kung bibigyan mo siya ng onting panahon na makapag-farm ng onti man lang or masalo yung mga bola niya. Pero parang paano pa kaya pag nakuha niya yung endless battle, yung Blade of Despair?
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Ano nang mangyayari?
I do want to point out one good thing though about the Cignal lineup. I think it was Eson on the X-Borg. Ang gaganda ng mga last insanity niya every single time. Pero enough about that. Going to the second game ngayon, tingnan natin ang picks and bans natin dito. The first two are gonna be Valier and Link, gonna be taken out, and gonna be Farsa and Selena. Hanggang ngayon, ang Selena binaban pa rin.
You do not give out the Selena, you do not give out the Farsa. The Farsa and the Selena combination is just way too good. Looking at the potential ng Selena ngayon, just the traps pa lang. Yeah, it really gives a lot of utility along the map, and it really gives out vision din to pinpoint kung nasaan yung mga kalaban mo at a certain stage of the game.
It's also very coincidental that they banned the Selena against Bren. I mean, the classic, never let them play Bren. Never let them play Selena. Pero, ina natin, Kufra ngayon, gonna be picked up here by KillVJ. Ano kaya ang isusunod dito ng Cignal?
Naninibago ako dun sa lineup ng BRE. I'm not really used to seeing them without Fuzakin. Pero alam mo, si Grid dito, hindi, sanay ako na nakikita siyang naka-yellow at naka-black.
Yep.
Sanay ka pa rin. Pero, nasa ganun talaga, may baka changes na nangyayari. Sometimes, wala naman talaga halong drama yan eh. Some people just put in the drama. Pakiramdam ko.
I think sometimes in life, you just have to move on. Ganun talaga. Minsan ang buhay. Minsan, kailangan mo talaga move on.
But, right now, it's going to be Lolita and Granger for the side of BRE. What do you think about that in a span?
You know, it's a good combination. I like the fact that they're securing the early game with the Granger. Okay siya para sa akin. And at the same time, Lolita is Lolita. Kahit anong gawin mo, napakagandang support hero niyan. Just gives them an overall power boost. And then at the end of it, on the other side, X-Borg just securing the early game potential. What I really want to see though is a response for the Bruno. Kailangan nilang kunin or iban yung draft, yung Kaja dito. They need to get onto the Bruno somehow.
Your team is banning.
Kimi and the Bruno for the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors, they might be biting off more than they
Your
can
team
do here.
is banning.
Pero, this is going to be a hard lineup to run, to be honest.
Yeah, this is very hard to execute. I mean, tinan mo naman to eh. I mean, they're so farm-dependent. I mean, if you're talking about the most farm-dependent heroes, Bruno and Kimi are right up there at the tippy top. So, for sure, mag-aagawan to para sa farm.
They can, on the other hand, kung iisipin mo din, it's hard to run, pero hindi siya mali. Kasi meron silang piniling export dito. So, whoever chooses to fight into the early game, meron siyang isang alalay na export na kapag ka maganda yung early game niya, magiging smooth din naman yung transition niya.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's the end of the world for the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors, pero ang kailangan natin nalalahanin dito is mahirap talaga i-run yung kanilang lineup.
Agree. They're gonna have to get some hard supports that will really allow them to lift up the lineup here. The Bruno, the Kimi. Kailangan natin makakita talaga ng mga supports that will give them everything.
They will pick up the Masha. It's one of the no-brainer picks for the side of BRE. They really like to pick this Masha. Pero hindi lang ako sanay din na nakikita to ng 4th slot pinipili. Usually yung prioritization for the side of Masha, it really goes dun sa 1st or 2nd slot. Nothing in between. Pero right now, 4th slot, I just feel that there are a lot of heroes talaga ngayon kasi na nag-step up talaga.
Is this really gonna be a Faramis pick?
It could be. It could be kasi sinasabi nga ng Cignal Ultra Warriors, kulatan factor meron dito. Pero they will go for Rafaela. Kumbaga, ang kailangan lang natin nalalahanin dito is if they went for the Faramis, it would have been great kasi it would give them a second lease on life even if they fall down.
Yeah.
What I mean about that is Kimi and Bruno, kapag binigyan mo sila ng onting time pa para makasipa, they can actually clean up and win the clash. Pero kasi ang sabi nila dito, hindi safe. Kasi ayun kasi yung pangit sa Paramis. Sa Paramis. Kailangan mo mamatay para magamit siya na maayos.
Exactly. Yeah. And at the same time, I mean, you don't wanna take risks like this pagdating ng season finale.
Yeah. Yun yung nag-iisang magandang hero si Paramis.
Yeah.
Para sa lahat na nandyan, magandang hero si Paramis. Pero mapangit lang kasi yung requirement niya para maging useful siya. Kailangan mong mamatay.
Yeah.
Yun yung isa sa mga downside niya.
That's not fun. Bro, mamatay. Punta ka sa bot, mamatay ka.
Bro, mas maganda tayo lumaban, bro, pag namatay ka, bro. Ganun si Paramis.
Yeah, exactly.
Ganun si Paramis.
Mamatay ka muna, bro, para magamit ko yung ulti ko.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the
It is
battle.
what it is.
Smash
All
them.
the heroes here, pinag-isipan din naman ni
All
Montoya.
troops
We're
deployed.
really not gonna contest that.
Yep.
And this is the second game. Blue side dito ang BRE, red side dito ang Cignal Ultra Warriors. Ano ang mangyari sa game number 2? Cignal Ultra medyo nag-ambush sa bush.
Yep, ay, pero teka lang, uy, medyo na-pinch dito si Rafflesia and bakit si Ison nasa, okay, akala ko mag-shoot si Ison. It's like, so weird talaga yung mga early game natin no? Parang hindi tayo nakakita ng maayos na early rotation. It's really hodgepodge early.
You'll get used to it kasi sabi nga natin ngayon, medyo nagkaroon na ng konting changes talaga into the jungle.
Yeah.
So, depende pa rin sa draft nyo, doon sa early game potential nyo, kung anong gagawin nyo ng early game. So, ibig sabihin, parang ginagawa nila dito, medyo bago-bago pa kasi yung mga lineup na ginagawa. So, kailangan talaga nila mag-adjust.
Yeah, and it's really showing. Sobrang, I wouldn't say kalat ng early game, pero mas mahirap siyang intindihin kumpara sa dati.
Dati kasi linear lang pupunta ka dun sa may gubat, excited pupunta ka sa gubat ng kalaban, or kukunin mo yung sarili mong buff.
Ngayon, puro 4-man rotation na. 1 minute and 21 seconds, may 4-man rotation na dito ang Cignal Ultra Warriors.
And Eson dito doing a great job against the Granger and the Lolita, just, taking out yung mga minions. Renjo dito on the other hand, talagang pinapwersa dito ng CUW. And this is one of their, sabihin natin signature moves na gagawin nila. They will take out yung turret ng top laner na yon, and they will try to secure yung early game ng ganito kaaga. But for the side of BRE, they have an answer in Estrado.
Nakabawi naman sila. They get a tower naman. Cignal Ultra Warriors, nakuha nila yung bottom lane naman. Bren, nakuha naman nila yung bottom lane in response. Pero Cignal Ultra, hindi sila titigil doon. They're trying to go for that middle tower as well. Pero Dead Sonata ba yun na walang tumaba?
Dead Sonata, it hit the minions, and it really intended to hit the minions.
He just wanted to wave clear.
He just wanted to wave
Kasi
clear.
for me, wala akong nakitang minions nung ginamit niya yun
Meron naman. Baka medyo malayo ka na sa
medyo.
Chill lang yung dance floor mo, Win. Pero alam mo, yung mga ganong plays, he didn't really want to give the perfect setup or the perfect takedown on that turret. So sabi nila, talaga, pero nakita mo.
That's not right. Bruno should not hurt that much at 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Kita mo yun, napakasakit. At ito na nga yung sabi natin, kapag ka magaling ka manalo, mas masakit yun. Manambola. Nambola. Hindi iniisip mo. Pero, iba yung nagiging approach dito ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. If you're noticing in Estrado, they are really trying to go for this early game rotation with Lapden.
I'm honestly really impressed. It's a beautiful rotation.
DJ!
But here we go. Last Insanity gonna be used up. Flickering in just to get the damage. Ngayon, si Rafflesia hinahabol, but then no Piraga armor. Pasok naman dito, but it's gonna be a nice knock-off from Des. Kill BJ with a falling star mode. Gets the kill as well, and now Ison takes it down in response. response. Now Flap falls as well, and Replica will be following him up shortly thereafter. 2 for 2 exchange ngayon dito sa mid lane.
JP doon, hindi na siya lumaban. He knew that that wasn't a fight that they could win. He just stood out. Talagang nag-sit out siya doon sa laban na yon. He didn't have his Death Sonata at hindi rin niya mabato yung Rhapsody niya kasi alam niya pag nabato niya yung Rhapsody niya doon, siya na yung kapalit ng Rhapsody na yun.
Now Turtle, kinuha na ngayon ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Ang ganda ng rotation ng Cignal Ultra Warriors ng bago Cignal Ultra ngayon. It's very clean. Ang linis ng pag-take nila ng objectives ng jungle ng kalaban. Sure, hindi nila yun ako yung bid kanina, pero teka lang, Falling Star Moon, Last Insanity, gonna be used as well here. That's gonna be the members drop in right there. That's get the kill. Now it's gonna be look at the Death Sonata coming in finally. JP, Rhapsody, pero napakalayo niya. Position, the Numenon Blast, sayang. Kung mas maaga sana, baka makakuha sila ng triple kill doon, pero hindi.
Pero ito si Flap, being the football player that he is, binabato-bato niya na sinisipa. Sino kaya lang dito yung Flap? He is just really trying to take down that turret. Pero sasabihin dito ni Lolita, meron akong bulwark pero it wouldn't really last long. They will take that turret kasi si Flap dito pumasok na. Nag-over the bakot na doon sa may bulwark na yun.
Yep. And aggression here, objective after objective. Ganda talaga maglaro na dapat ang Kimi. This is how you're supposed to play Kimi here. Taking one after the other. Sinaplay siya ngayon, pinapahirapan dito ni Ison. Gonna actually use his ultimate just to be able to regen that quickly.
Ano ba ginagawa ni KLVJ dito? He's just scouring yung buong mapa natin dito just to see kung ano nga ba yung makukuha niya pa in terms of gold at maagaw niya. Pero nahuli ko si Lolita Greed. And he will get caught out. The blast will be used pero mag-play siya doon. Hindi niya mababato. Mag-play siya dito with the Tyrant's Revenge. It's there. Tyrant's Range. Nagkabatuhan na pero KLVJ going in.
Yep, and that's gonna be a nice clean kill onto KLVJ.
Oh, pero alam mo, ganito na nga yung gusto natin dito sa Sanya dito. Will be the next target. Pero sabi din sa Sanya, hindi mo ako mahuli ng ganyan kadali. KLVJ, tatamaan siya ng rocket dito, but it won't really be enough to take him down.
No kills to be found right there. And there's gonna be next turtle coming up already. 6 minutes into the game. Cignal Ultra Warriors mukhang makukuha naman nila, and early immortality coming out right there for deaths.
Talaga kailangan lang ng X-Boy! Pero nagkaulihan dito. And right now, this is a bad spot for the side of Cignal Ultra Warriors. Nagpili dito mga kaibigan with a hit and run. Can he get away? That is the question. Dito with the bulwark. Pinoprotektahan niya sana si Raplicia. Pero Luminous Blast! Tatama ba? Yes, it will!
Oh, Tyrant's Revenge. That's gonna be landing nicely as well. Pero ngayon, dalawang member ng Bren ang nag-drop dito on the side of them. But they're gonna be trying to go for that mid lane tower in response. Ang ganda ng engage ni Raplicia, and it was a beautiful combination with KLVJ, pero hindi pa rin siya sapat. The Last Insanity is still available, pero he's gonna be dropping so low on HP. Napaka-risky nun. But it paid off.
He used it to zone out the people from the side of BRE. Nasahay ko sila doon at medyo nagkaroon ng onting bigayan, but right now Desanya on the other side of the map, he's just trying to take out everything. Desanya dito, yung Kimi niya, hindi natin bihira natin makita doon. But he's actually stealing that coin from Renzo, and Renzo dito kung ano man gold yung dapat niya nakuha doon, medyo dapat nanakaw sa kanya, yun na lang, nanakaw sa kanya. At meron tayong konting problema dito, pero okay lang yan, dire-diretso tayo mga kaibigan. KLVJ, that's talagang talagang ang trabaho lang dito for the teams is to just control yung map, just control yung mga minions, where they go, where they pressure, and yun yung magdidictate dito kung sino ang magkakaroon ng mas magandang teamfight capability.
Yeah, but let's talk about the late game. I do want to get into this.
Okay.
But before I talk about that, right now, mukhang nahuli na naman dito si Eson, and I think he's gonna be going down. Conqueror's Inferno, keeping him alive.
Doon sa may baba, this is a very costly trade. KLVJ, can he do this? That is the question.
Oh, I think they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go full. Oh, no way. No way. Oh my God, look at that Last Insanity. Now it's gonna be the game for Cignal Ultra Warriors. What did we just see?
Grabe ang bitawan dito, agawan ng panalo. Ito na nga ba ang bagong meta natin ngayon? Kapag Wow! Wow!
Grabe.
Wow.
Oh my God. That was insane.
Ewan ko the mere fact that they just went for those kills na hindi talaga pumapabor sa side nila, it really just puts the other team in a bad position to, just go back and recompose themselves and regroup, just defend their bases. Yun yung nangyayari dito. This series, parang ang nagiging common na factor nila pareho nung game 1 and game 2, both ended with a mistake.
Yep. I mean, one very, very big error. I don't know. It's a rough series, and it sure is interesting. At least interesting siyang panoorin.
Oh, it is what it is. I really like the fact that Cignal Ultra Warriors, they went for this Kimi lineup. They did not sabihin natin, they did not give up on it kasi alam naman natin na ito talaga yung kanilang trademark.
Yeah, I mean, Cignal Ultra Warriors, just when you think they're down and out, showing us a very, very good comeback. Warming up in the second game, and si Tets really, I think, deserving of that. Grabe yung last insanity, that last one, dude. Oh my God.
And this just turned into an El Clasico. Kung
Again.
kanina sinabi natin na parang hindi BRE at Cignal Ultra Warriors naglalaro, think again. This is one of the games na mag-aagawan sila ng panalo, and this game number 3, sino nga ba ang makakakuha nung win na yon to advance sa ating lower bracket semifinals, and who will actually lose their spot dito sa ating season finale?
I feel like no matter how much you change the rosters of Bren and Cignal, it's always gonna be a good fight. Bren, Cignal, laging interesting yung mga laban ng dalawang team na to.
But then again, ang daming storyang pwedeng pumasok dito sa game na to. Game number 3 will be very important. Not only because of yung slot na makukuha niya, mapasok ng semifinals, it really settles the score between these two organizations. Wala naman silang beef, wala silang samahan ng loob sa isa't isa.
Oh, definitely.
It's just that, lagi talaga silang nagtatagpo sa mga ganitong importanteng sitwasyon at lagi silang naglalaglagan.
Yeah, well, we have Game 3 upcoming shortly, but of course, in the meantime, magpapahinga muna kami because that was a really intense game. No, I'm kidding. We just have to go into a short break. When we come back, of course, the Nationals will return with the final match of the lower bracket here in the Season 1 finale. Don't go anywhere. I'm Estrado. This is Butters. The Nationals. We'll be back.
back, guys. You are still watching the season finale of the Nationals Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Ako po si Mika, ang inyong courtside reporter for today. And the score is now 1-1 between the Cignal Ultra Warriors and Bren Epro. The Cignal Ultra Warriors almost had it nung Game 1, but Bren Epro was able to make a comeback when they successfully defended their base against the Lord. After noon, nakuha na ng Bren Epro ang momentum nila and they were able to take Game 1. But true to their title of being the comeback kings, the Cignal Ultra Warriors were able to utilize their early game and making a landslide victory in Game 2. Now, syempre, as we reported earlier, New Year, New Me nga para sa Cignal Ultra Warriors, and they are not just playing a lot better, but they are also enjoying the game even more. Nung dati kasi nagdudwell talaga sila sa kanilang mistakes, but now they are focusing more on the present and taking it one game at a time. And one game more is really all they need to win this series, so let's see if they can do it. Let's get back right into it. The Cignal Ultra Warriors versus Bren Epro. Back to you, casters.
Maraming salamat ulit, Mika, and that was a very good point coming out here from our courtside reporter. Comeback Kings, Cignal Ultra, living up to their name. Pero ang sinabi nga natin dito, Bren Epro, formerly Bren Epro, itong team na to, ito rin yung mga comeback Kings na umagaw ng titulo nila nung mga panahon na medyo nagkakaroon ng onting problema yung side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. And right now, ito pala yung pinaglalaban pa nilang isa, yung titulong comeback Kings.
Yeah.
Kasi kumambak yung Bren Epro ng game number 1, kumambak yung Cignal Ultra Warriors ng game number 2. Game number 3, ano kaya mangyari?
I think both of them are doing the comebacks. I think both of them are getting back at the farm. So, paunti-unti, we're starting to see Bren and Cignal get back to their glory days. I mean, they're still not how they used to be. Pero sa tingin ko, bumabalik na ang dating level ng play dito.
Yes, that is true.
Ng Cignal at saka Bren.
That is true. And game number 3, what a fitting end to this series. Kahit anong mangyari dito, kahit sino manalo, tatapos na po ang series at kung sino mamatalo dito ay laglag na ng ating season finale. But we wouldn't really have it any other way. Ito na nga, ika nga, yun yung sinasabi natin dito.
Yep. I mean, ang hirap nga talagang sabihin kung kung sinong mananalo. It's gonna be so difficult to even predict how it's gonna happen. But I think coming out from the past 2 games, at least we can deduce for certain Game 3 is gonna be one hell of a game.
One hell of a game. Ito na nga sinasabi natin. Cignal Ultra Warriors, they're looking really sharp. I mean, this is the first time na nakita ko yung Cignal Ultra Warriors na reinvigorated. They, kumbaga, nag-snap na uli. Nagkaroon na uli ng liyab or ng apoy. Nabuhay yung apoy ng mga Phoenix natin dito.
I think it's the first time I've seen Cignal Ultra Warriors na parang may killer instinct. Yung may dating talaga in a game. It's like, we're ready to take over. We're ready to dominate. We haven't seen that from them in a while. We haven't seen convincing victories. Pero ngayon, nakikita natin, tulad na sinabi mo, the fire has been started in their hearts, I think. So, naengganyo na ang side ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. I just hope that they can keep it going, you know?
Okay. Let's see. Kasi, kahit anong mangyari dito, I just feel na nagpakita ng promise dito yung Cignal Ultra Warriors, and I don't really think that after this, nung pinakita nila nung game number 1 and game number 2, there is potential eh. Yeah. And giving up, if they're gonna give up on this certain potential na tinatawag natin, that will be wasted in a way na parang hindi man lang pinagbigyan. And I just think that Flap is one of the stars ngayon ng Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel na his decision making got better nung nag-break sila ng onti dito, and he's just showing up. Pinapakita lang talaga niya na kaya din natin talaga ipanalo to.
Yeah, and on top of that, but the thing is, you mentioned Flap. Para sa akin, si Flap, he's maybe a little bit of a star player, but what's interesting to me is that he doesn't seem like he's a star player that's just absolutely way above everybody else. He still feels like he's part of a good solid foundation, good solid squad na talagang may synergy sila. And I think it shows na good yung combination nila. So, it's not weird. Normally, when you see new roster changes like this, medyo napakalaki ng adjustment phase, but that's not what we're seeing at all.
Bruno ang tinanggal dito sa side the Cignal Ultra Warriors. He who has the Bruno controls the game.
Yeah.
Pero that was the case early game. That was the case for 2 games picks. And right now, third game, wala na tong factor na to. Kimi will be banned as well for the side of Cignal Ultra. Cignal Ultra, what will they go for? They will go for a Farsa. Natanggal na. And this is one of the picks. This is one of the picks na paramdam ko masaya tong Bren Epro na binigay nila. Just looking at their reactions, it just feels na parang pinaplano nilang kunin yun. Pero ang sabi nila, sige, isugal natin, ibigay natin sa kanila. Pero kung di nila kukunin, mas magiging maganda para sa atin. Pero alam mo, ginawa din ng Cignal Ultra, kinuha nila straight. Ang sabi dito ng Bren Epro, medyo nag-face palm sila ng konti. Pero alam ko naman na kung ganyan yung plano nyo, meron din kayong way para bawiin yung ganyang setup na yan. And looking at this Granger, it's one of the answers, probably an answer para sa Farsa. Kasi yung dead zone nata kapag matama mo ng 3 beses, usually yung Farsa, that is enough to take her down. It depends.
Yeah, but at the same time, kung may ano ka, promise ka na bubuhay ulit sa Farsa. Di ba? Kung napitas yung Farsa, may promise ka. I want to see the promise. I hope they bring it out. I hope they bring it out. I don't think they're gonna bring it out. But the X-Borg that comes out, the X-Borg and the Tams, which is alright, which is we would have to with it.
Oh, pero alam mo si Tams dito and si X-Borg, they are
Your team is banning.
Tams and the X-Borg dito, they're really good picks coming up from Cignal Ultra Warriors. It really fits their playstyle na talagang maging aggressive into the early game, and they have a lot of frontliners para talagang ma-secure dito yung Farsa habang siya ay gumagamit ng skills niya. For the side of BRE naman, they really are going for these backliners na talagang kapag ka nakuha niya yung backline, they can just kick yung Farsa papasok dun sa fight and they are just gonna burst her down. That is the plan for the side of BRE.
Well, it's gonna be easier said than done, and that plan is a good plan, but see if they can execute. It's all gonna be about the execution itself. Getting close to the Farsa is one thing. Actually killing her is another. So it's gonna be a little bit of a tough ask. So we'll see. Do you think Farsa is ever worthy of being first pick?
Yes. Right now, for this certain meta, yes. For the changes na dito sa kanya, yes. Yes, 100%. Itong Farsa ngayon, iba yung dating niya sa game. It gives out a lot of damage potential. And it really controls a lot of the heroes from the certain meta na meron tayo ngayon. But for the side of BRE naman, sinahanapan talaga nila sagot. And alam mo kung bakit, paano mo siya masasabi na sobrang taas ng potential niya at sobrang worthy niya sa first picks.
Okay.
Sa first pick.
How?
Look at the adjustment na ginawa dito ng BRE. Cho, Granger, Ultra. First 3 picks pa lang, nakatuto ka na agad kaya ni Farsa.
That buys them so much more space to do something else.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes. So, then on the other hand, it's one of the picks lang talaga na I just feel that para siyang Harris dati, nung kapanahonan ng malakas pa talaga si Harris.
Well, technically malakas pa rin naman si Harris.
They're really not giving any more, sabihin natin, talagang na-nerf to the ground na si Harris. Maganda pa rin yung concept ni Harris, pero parang talagang hindi na talaga nagkabigayan ng onting, Hindi na talaga nagkabigayan ng onting priority pa. Pero sabi nila dito, we get the Natalia para madali tayo makapunta sa backline. Let's take down the Farsa na mabilis, then we win the fight. That is the game plan for the side of BRE. Ito na nga yung sinasabi natin dito. Meron po tayong jungle na tinatawag dito na i-utilize mga kaibigan ng BRE para doon sa kanilang utility role. Ito po yung sinasabi natin na hindi lahat ng oras dapat may 2 tank, may isang support. Meron din pong mga heroes na pwedeng piliin for certain situations that could actually benefit your team. Hindi po bida-bida ang pumipili ng Natalia ng alanganin, mga kaibigan. Kasi minsan, kapag ka nakalagay sa tamang pwesto yung pili, it really shifts up the game.
Ewan ko pero sa tingin ko 99% of the people na may nakalaro na Natalia sa matchmaking.
5 seconds.
Pero joke lang, hindi naman to matchmaking.
Smash them.
I really like the idea. It's just that medyo hindi ko tankiness na meron dito yung side ng BRE. They're just lacking that on they just lack on the tanking potential. Ito na nga sinasabi natin dito. That's yung kanya Firaga armor dito naubos na, and they will still go for this. This is a 5-man invade going to the side of CUW. And roughly siya dito talaga sinusubukan niya kontrolin, pero sabi ng CUW, amin na to. Doon sa may baba, kinuha naman ng BRE yung kanilang red buff. And Green dito on the other hand is just staying here. Oh, and he will go for the retribution. He will actually steal that, and Greed nakawala talaga dito sa series na to.
Oh my God, the Natalia plays. At least he's good with it. Ang ganda ng play na yun. At least nakabawi sila kahit papano.
You actually take out a lot of the resources here for the side of CUW. Yes, they got the red buff, the blue buff on the side of BRE, pero ang sabi naman nila dito ng BRE, hindi nyo naman makukuha yung red nyo. So, kawawa din kayo.
I'm not sure how I feel as well about the 1-1 pick. It's a little bit interesting to me to see that such a new hero is going to be used at this point in the game. Pero teka lang, it's going to be another buff stolen away, taken away right here by Bren. But look at that, going all the way back right there. KLBJ trying to escape. Let's look at the damage on the Tets. Now he's going down very low, but Ison, siya nang nakakuha ng first blood dito and going to be kited away. Tets, who's going to be able to get this? I think it's KLBJ. No, neither of them.
Oh, pero Nisaya dito nag-aabol mga kaibigan. Ito na yung paru-paro! Hindi pala paru-paro! Ibon pala yun! Ibon pala yun mga kaibigan! Ibon mang may dayang lumipad! Quezon dito lumalaban pa rin. Right now, the Death Sonata is there. At yun ang tinatawag natin dito. The chase potential of a Barca. Grabe yun.
You can't out-chase, run away from Barca. You just can't. That's
Pero
it.
alam mo din si Flap din kasi yung gamit niya yung 1-1. People slept on 1-1 for the longest
Really?
time. Kasi sinabi nila na parang hindi daw malakas tong hero na to, walang pipili, parang ang hina talaga. Then, when the Granger got a bit nerfed, he rose up eh. She rose up dun sa mga ranks ng tiers ng ating mga marksmen. And dun talaga siya nag-shine. Yung dual capability, yung control niya sa laban, kung paano siya magbato, paano siya mag-dash in, dash out sa mga laban. He can use that to his advantage. He has a bit of stun. And yung kanyang ultimate dito, napakaganda in a way na pwede kang hindi tamaan dun sa may dun sa may oras na ginagamit mo yung ultimo.
Well, maybe Sylvana will be next.
Sylvana is banned for
for now.
Yes,
I
banned.
need siya.
Autoban siya.
Okay.
Autoban muna siya kasi bago-bago pa lang.
Wala pang 2 weeks eh.
Yeah, pero dun sa may taas, BRE, they are really getting that turtle. Yun lang yung kanilang setup dito. Ito naman yung hindi ma-contest ng CUWs because they have the Farsa.
Last Insanity.
Last Insanity on the, yung sa Tortoise.
Oo.
Tama lang.
Tama lang.
Tama lang. Kumbaga, hindi naman nasayang. Kung ano pa rin, 20 gold.
Gusto ko pa rin ng Sylvanas. Gusto ko tuloy ng Sylvanas.
Dahil kay Silvana, okay.
Dahil kay Sylvana.
Okay.
What's up, Sylvanas?
Maraming salamat para sa napakagandang insight na yun.
You know, that's why they pay us the big bucks. No, we don't. No, we don't. Pero ito naman.
Ikaw, binabayaran ka ng big bucks. Sana lahat. Uy, sana all oil. Pero Eson dito nahuli. Pero si Tets, mga kaibigan, with the assist. And he will go for the last insanity here. Greed 100% will go down. Roughly siya, mga kaibigan. Last insanity. Farsa dito, tinamaan ng ligaw na bala. Hindi nga para sa kanya yun.
Oh, inabot na kayo.
Ay, naku talaga. Nakawala talaga kayo ng panalo dito. Hindi ko na maintindihan. Ano nangyayari sa world?
It's crazy. I don't know. This new year, new teams.
New teams. New kind of asim.
New kind of asim. Oh my God.
Oh, pero si Greed, Kuya Greed, medyo ito yung Metal Gear Greed. Medyo umikot dito. Oh, pero Renjo dito.
Kulang na lang may box siya eh. Nadala-dala eh.
Oo, and si Flap dito.
I would pay for that skin, dude.
Okay.
Kung may box skin si Natalia, habang nakaka-camouflage siya.
Oo, pwede naman. Hey, I think it's a possibility. DJ dito with the glorious pathway, it will be enough to actually get him away. Pero JP dito is put in a very bad spot and he will be using that Sonata as extra dashes. That is very nice thinking for that Ranger na sobrang snappy nun. And it really, yung gamit ng Death Sonata na yun, it really meant life or death para sa Granger na yun.
And did you see, wait lang, nahuli dito si Flap. Pero teka lang, makakatakas siya. Oh, he somehow
Sa kanya yun, yung mga bumabalik na yun, sa kanya yun. Hindi yun bala ng Granger. Kasi kung bala, nakalimutan ni Granger batuhan ng isang normal attack eh. Kung nabatuhan niya ng isang normal attack, paramdam ko tapos
Sure,
na.
yeah, I think so.
Tapos eh.
And I just wanted to point out, yung black shoes ni Kale VJ doon, he timed that to perfection. So, but 1 HP na lang talaga siya just before he used it. Just showing us how masterful he has the timing in.
Bisa niya dito, lumalabas si exclamation mark sa ulo. Ito na nga, Metal Gear Grid. Ito na sinasabi natin dito. Oh, pero nahuli ka dito, Grid. Masyado kang stealthy. Masyado kang sneaky.
And Turtle now, gonna be trying to take in, I think, pero teka lang, nakapag dito, nahuli si Eason. Counter on Inferno, not enough to keep him alive.
JP dito, nagbato pa ng isang fadeaway. Tumama pa nga yung kay Imba DJ. And Chris helmet will be secured by this Kufra.
So it's a kill for Turtle. I think sulit pa rin yung kill. Ay, sulit pa rin yung Turtle.
And kamuntikan magkaulihan. Desanya dito getting caught out. This might be the fight. Hinanap mga kaibigan. Parsa will go down. And this might be it. JP dito trying to go for Tets. One more hit. He will get that kill. What a very nice play coming out from Raflisha.
Ito naman ngayon si Greed.
Pinigilan lang.
Yeah.
Kasi kanina pa talaga nagkakaroon ng mga laban na napapanalo na ng bigla yung laro dahil sa isang kiss na hindi natuloy. Pero pasok ng pasok. Pero naku si Greed talaga dito. Yung Natalia, awit
Sa tingin ko, medyo maasim talaga ng game na. I don't know why. What's happened? You know what's... The first 2 games we saw, napaka high quality ng laro. And coming into the third game, it's like asim everywhere. I don't know.
Well, ito na kasi sinasabi natin. High quality games come from the games na talagang sobrang daming gumagawa ng risk.
Yep.
Na right now, the risks aren't really going for both sides here.
Alam mo naman yung sinabi ni Spider-Man, di ba? With great quality comes great asim.
Sabi ni ni Uncle Ben yun eh. Si Uncle Ben nagsabi nun. Hindi, sinabi niya lang nung tapos na si Uncle Ben. Alam mo na si Uncle Ben, natandaan mo yan. Parang ano ba yun? Kuya Ilo, ano ba si Tito Uncle Ben yun eh.
Tito Uncle Ben.
Tito Uncle yun eh. Tsaka si Tita Auntie.
Tita Auntie May.
Alam mo, Lolo madami pang mga bagay na pwede tayo sabihin dito. Pero this one is, si Grid na naman dito nasa delikado.
I can just imagine the Metal Gear soundtrack playing in the background.
Pero yun talaga yung trabaho niya eh.
Oo nga, manggulo.
Manggulo talaga at alamin kung saan nanggagaling yung mga kalaban.
Turtle
Si Renjo
resurrecting
dito
soon.
hindi ka mahuli pero he really knows how to play this show. Raflisha dito. On the other hand, Flap na huli doon pero Eson will be the first casualty of this fight. Flap dito mga kaibigan, binatid na kanya mga ulti pero Black Shoes is there. It will be able to stop it. Imba DJ dito will be taking out the Granger. Flap dito ang next target and that is a better trade for the side of BRE.
You know, it's impressive how they managed to do this considering what Natalia wasn't even in that team fight. That was a 5v4 and still somehow naka 2 for 3 exchange dito ang Bren.
At saka nandun, isipin mo naghahanap pa rin si Grid ng tao dun sa may mapa and yung 5 nandun na sa side ng BRE.
Yeah. And he was just farming the top lane. Akala ko nga magpo-push siya kasi that's sort of like a fail-safe strategy na kahit matalo sila sa lane na yun, tingin ko makakuha pa rin ni Natalia yung tower or could have gotten the tower.
Magandang panggulat to for the side of BRE. It really puts a lot of pressure para sa side ng CUW pero it's not really working right now. I really hope it worked in the early game so that we can see the maximum potential of the Natalia. Pero I just feel that if we take this to the late game, it will really go to the side of BRE. Ganun yung Natalia eh. The only reason why these heroes are not entering the meta Ilustrado is because napakatagal na kanilang mga power spike. Napakatagal nila mag-online sa may game. Hindi sila pwede agad lumaban. Pero kung ganito yung sabihin natin yung idea kung paano siya i-run, then this is another setup na kailangan natin abangan.
It's a whole new meta.
It's a whole new meta for these kinds of heroes. Ibig sabihin kahit si Lancelot, pwede siyang makakuha ng slot, papasok sa meta natin.
So actually, now that you mention it, we're starting to see the meta develop into sort of a late game meta. Makakakita tayo ng mga really, really late game heroes. Like as you said, Lancelot. Oh my God, I'd love to see that at the end of the game here. Ito natin, but I feel like it's possible. But what is definitely possible is that Tyrant's Rage, Tyrant's Revenge, that Sonata gonna be used. Glorious pathway na ngayon ang ginagamit dito. JP's gonna get a kill. It's a beautiful knock-up right there onto 10. It's gonna flicker out. Now it's gonna be another one to Flap, who gets taken down as well. Now it's gonna be one more onto the Zania. Doesn't get far enough, but that's the last insanity to escape ngayon. At dalawa na lang ang nabubuhay dito para sa Cignal Ultra Warriors.
Perfect timing for a fight for the side of BRE. That was well executed coming out from their side as well kasi palabas na yung Lord and right now 3 members are down. Wala silang marksman, wala silang main. All the damage in the world, wala ngayon ang Cignal Ultra Warriors. They cannot contest this. Walang last insanity and that Lord will be slain easily and uncontested. And
Oh,
Tensito will be the next target and Tens Revenge is there. Look at that.
Look at, you know what, Natalia doesn't even care. She's farming bot lane. It's so effective yung Natalia dito. The whole time that they were doing Lord, she wasn't even there. Nagpa-farm lang siya sa bot, nagpa-pressure lang just to try to separate the members of Cignal Ultra Warriors. And it worked out. Naiwan na lang si Xborg mag-isa doon sa jungle na yun at napitas yung Xborg.
Grabe yung bigayan dito ng both teams. Kumbaga parang hindi talaga hindi sila pwedeng magpatulog-tulog. Si Desanya dito kahit sabihin natin naging ganyan performance niya, kapag ka nabigyan siya ng onting space dito, he will be taking down anyone on the side of BRE as long as they can create the space. Eson right now isn't doing that hot, pero nagkaulihan pa nga dito na Fisher trying to go for the Tyrant's Revenge, but still, mahuhuli na siya may pinakagitna and it will stop BRE from pushing a bit. Pero si Flap dito, next target, almost.
Still somehow staying alive, but JP trying to get those picks in. That auto attack not gonna finish him off though. It's gonna be Farsa gonna get one onto KLBJ Black Shoes. The escape so close, but not gonna be happening today. Lord bearing down on top lane. Middle lane's gonna be pushing as well. That's an interest right there onto Eson. Caught her at Inferno, going down low, but no kill.
And this game is super lit. Skirt, heat.
Heat.
Ang daming pwedeng sabihin para sa game.
Why, Butters? Why?
And greed. Kahit sabihin natin medyo nagkakaroon siya ng problema. Right now, the items are flowing to the side of this Natalia. Almost close. Almost there. Dun sa kanyang Blade of Despair. It rhymes. Scarlet Phantom is there. Berserker's Fury is there. Ang daming damage potential. Ang daming damage output burst dito na magagaling sa side ng BRE.
Yep, and ito na lang. Last 2 towers here. Lord just melted away, pero tinaman naman, so did the base of Cignal Ultra Warriors. Halos walang natitirang HP ang mga tower dito, and it looks like it could be an engage. KLBJ, no Black Shoes, does actually have it, will survive. But look at the damage coming from Farsa. It's just so intense here. Tets, though, almost losing his life as well. No Faraga armor, will go back to regenerate, and I think he'll be able to do that nicely. Ngayon papasok na dito, Lafresia looking for an opening, not going to be able to find that.
Lafresia dito, just living up to his name, the living Cupra, the real Cupra of this game. Kumbaga, kung may Cupra dun sa may in-game, may Cupra outside of the game. Kapag tinignan nyo yung mukha ni Lafresia, makikita nyo yung totoong Cupra, the one true Cupra. At nakita mo yung ginawa niya doon, naglalastin sa akin si Tips.
Yep.
Nandun sa harapan si KLBJ. Hindi tinulungan yung kampe. Ang ginawa, tumalong palayo. Kasi tiwala siya kay Ken na makakatakas.
That's true, pero grabe, nakita mo yung damage doon ni Desenia. One hit, kalahati na yung buhay ni
That is the
Lilia.
power of the Farsa. That is why Farsa ngayon, mataas ang kanyang pick priority na dumarating tayo sa point na kahit yung first pick sa kanya na.
Yeah,
okay lang.
And they're gonna have to wait for Lord. Kasi otherwise, the damage, the anti-siege, yung poke ni Farsa, it's gonna make life hell for sieging bottom lane for Bren. Unless makakuha sila ng pitas dito. And tignan mo naman yung crit dito. Grabe, yung damage dito ni Natalia.
Alam mo, kakasimula pa lang ng taon, panapos na yung dito ni pang year-ender na.
Yep.
Well, it
Kasi
was
talaga
to be expected.
pag linapitan mo yan, puputo ka.
Yes, it was to be expected din naman, and I would really like to comment yung playtime ni Raflesia
Lord
dito.
resurrecting soon.
Just having that responsibility of tanking out 5 heroes na ikaw na lang mag-isa. Kasi totoo lang siya lang yung tank dito eh. No one can go with him to the front lines. And BRE is winning. That means it really shows kung gaano kagaling as a tank si Raflesia dito.
Very scary. Look at the positioning. That Sonata gonna be used up here. Lord is still being worked on right there by the Cho. Kasama niya si Lilia at makukuha ba nila in time? It's almost dropping down low. Raflesia now falling back just to protect it, making sure now they actually finally get it. Diving in Raflesia, he gets one. Tyrant's Revenge! It's gonna be good right there. Bouncing ball as well. On to Flap though. Will be able to flick around. Pero si Creed sa likod, hindi niya makukuha yung isa. Ito naman si Renjo, Way of the Dragon. Nakuha niya dito si Eson. Ang ganda ng pasok niya pero may follow-up pa. Mukhang wala pa naman at the moment. Pero si KLBJ, he's gonna try to get away. That's gonna be a winter truncheon pero he's gonna go down in the end. Anyway, flicker in from JP. He gets the kill too. And the bottom lane is now being pressured. It's now a 1-for-1 exchange.
1-1 mga kaibigan. That is a 1-1. 1-1 exchange. 1-1 lang. 1-1. Pero Lilia versus 1-1 naman. JP dito, nagunaw yung mundo mga kaibigan. Wala siya nagawa dito. Rapli siya nag-stretching sa harapan ng kalaban mga kaibigan. And right now, this is it. Granger dito na may pinakalikod. He's trying to go for the lifesteal. The Lord is there. Tets dito, mahuhuli ata. Renjo dito with the stun. Mahuhuli siya dito pero he has the flicker. The Lord is there. He's tagging it up. Loris Batman will be used to actually zone out si JP dito and JP will just go for that bottom lane turret.
Yeah, they take the tower in the end, so they do get something out of that Lord. Pero grabe yung defense ng Cignal Ultra Warriors. Parang pang Helm's Deep dito, Lord of the Rings, nakikita natin. And it just feels like Gandalf has arrived and come and saved their day because they bought themselves a lifeline. But how long can they hold out for is the question.
Ito yung sinasabi natin the 1-1 pick is really good. Pero kaya hindi masyadong nakakamdaman yung 1-1 dito into this game is not because wala siyang farm. He has all the farm in the world to actually succeed in this game. Ang galing na ginagawa ni KLBJ na kinokontrol niya mag-isa dito yung 1-1 para mag-ultimate sa kanya, ma-force out niya lahat ng damage output and he will just use the black shoes to get away.
Napakaganda ng laban talaga na nakikita natin dito. Mga kaibigan, it is one of the best matches I've seen from Cignal and Bren. One of the best series I've seen from them ever since the last championship when they went to the finals together. O almost to the finals.
And I just feel that Flap dito, medyo nagkakaroon siya ng konting problema na mag-target ng ibang course from the side of BRE. Because I just feel that masyado niya pinipilit yung kanyang ultimate dun kay 1-1. Ay, dun sa Lilia. And Lilia has a way to get out of that. So parang mas maganda dito iba't mo kay Ranger.
Yeah.
Or kay Renjo.
Literally anyone except him. I mean, maybe except Kufra. Yeah.
Na, parang kahit pa paano, masukap naman talaga yung damage.
Kasi si Lilia, you can just, actually parang 3 na yata eh. It happened quite a lot. Every time na lumapit si KLBJ, he gets brought down low. Wala, black shoes lang siya and there's no point.
O diba, kesa makakuha ka or ma-take down ka man, at least it became a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Not a 0-for-1 trade na ikaw lang yung nalagay sa alanganin.
Agree, pero ngayon din naman to. Tyrants, gonna be charged up but not gonna be using that to engage though as it's a fight for, will we win the game over a red buff here? Now bottom lane, gonna be pushed up here, everybody dropping low but no kills to be found. Just gonna be another buff safely secured by Bren.
Mabigat ang pinadala ng both teams dito. They are really just trying to win this game. Nothing is more important as this series kasi doon natin malalaman kung magpapatuloy pa sila sa tournament na to. That is one of the things na ayaw mangyari dito na si UW. They're really feeling the pressure right now and it's a battle of attrition. What I mean about attrition is ever more patient, is whoever does the better decision making,
Patagalan.
whoever makes the better decisions, they will win this game. BRE, yes, they're winning it, pero yung damage output nila isn't really enough. DJ dito is just throwing out, pero Green!
Green, no!
They steal it again!
That's the second time in a row that we've seen this. What?
This is Mobile Legends Bang Bang Agawan Base!
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
And emotions are running high. That could have been a win for the Cignal Ultra Warriors if they actually held on to that game. Kasi nakikita natin dito talaga nagkakaroon sila ng problema in terms of the decision making and yung target lock na tinatawag natin. Pero the main factor is, ganito na naman, the map was thrown out, or sabihin natin, the map awareness was thrown out of the window. They really just wanted to contest. Parang blindly just contest whatever the winning team is doing. And what happened was, BRE mas naging yung utak nila mas nagkaroon ng idea.
Yeah, they were more aware. Yeah.
They were more aware, nag-snap, sabi nila, pwede na natin panalo to. And Renjo and Greed, they had enough damage. And keep in mind that Cho is one of the fastest sa pag-takedown ng ating base. So, alongside the Natalia, it wasn't really impossible.
Yeah. Oh, the Natalia who was super fed, dealing so much damage per second. Kahit 0-4 yung Natalia yan, he was absolutely on fire with the damage. I want to say sobrang underrated ng performance dito if you take a look at the scoreline of the Natalia. Sure, the MVP is of course Kufra, pero yung Natalia, pinaikot niya yung buong mapa eh. Pinaikot niya yung buong mapa.
Ako, actually, sa totoo lang ang MVP ko dito si Raflesia talaga.
Okay.
Just because, yes, nanggulo si Creed sa may buong mapa, but kailangan mo ibigay kay Raflesia dito yung fact na natank niya yung 5 heroes ng kalaban na siya lang mag-isa.
Actually, yeah.
And you couldn't do that kapag ka hindi tama yung item decisions mo.
Yeah, also,
yung pagpasok mo, kapag ka hindi maganda decision making mo dito, you could cost your team the game.
Oh yeah, and also it's so hard to do that if you're any tank aside from Kufra. Kasi the beautiful thing about Kufra is pwede kang pumasok at saka makakalabas ka with bouncing ball and whatever, and you have a lot of mobility to go back and forth within. And that's what we saw. Kahit isang tank lang siya, we saw him playing like 2 tanks. Ang ganda ng ginawa niya. Pero we'll break that down a little bit more in a little while. We have a little bit of an interview after with our winner. Of course, we have a little bit of a report. But of course, we have to do a short break in the meantime because when we return, we'll be wrapping up this series and coming back with the upper bracket final. Don't go anywhere. Nationals, we'll be back.
back, guys. You are watching the Nationals. Ako po si Mika at kasama ko ngayon si JP, ang marksman ng Bren Epro. Congratulations to Bren Epro. Pasok na kayo sa lower bracket finals. At may chance din kayo sa upper bracket finals tomorrow. At sa January 18, sorry. Let's talk about first yung Game 2. Medyo nag-struggle kayo dyan ng konti, pero bumalik kayo ng Game 3. Ano yung na-adjust nyo from Game 2?
Siguro po yung sa Game 2, mali po namin yung sa mid lane pick namin po. Kasi po, nai-invadean po kami lagi ng kalaban. Tapos yung ginawa po namin adjustment sa third game po, parang hindi na kami kumuha ng madali ma-invadean. Kinuha namin yung nakakasabay sa early na pass clear.
Ayun, at ngayon may chance na kayo to face off against either the Happy Feet Emperors or PLDT Smart Omega. Ano kaya masasabi mo sa mga teams na yan?
Maghahandaan din po namin sila, lahat sila.
Nape-pressure ba kayo?
Hindi naman po.
Ayun, confident na confident pa rin. Nasabi niyo sa akin kanina na confident kayo. At totoo naman, nanalo na sila. And ngayon, do you have any shoutouts for friends, family, or fans?
Shoutout kay Boss Jeb, sa akin Boss Bren, sa girlfriend ko kay Miss Liwanag, sa magiging baby na, sa family ko rin.
Oh, ayun, congratulations! Thank you so much for your time, JP. That is it from courtside. Back to you, casters.
Congratulations, Dad, sa pagpapanalo netong ating lower bracket semis, papasok sa ating lower bracket finals, and that is going to be a match na kailangan natin tignan. Nag-aabang na doon ang Bren Epro. Sino nga ba ang mga kalaban nila doon? Malalaman natin after nung second series natin for the day. Pero Cignal Ultra Warriors, ano nga ba masasabi sa performance natin? It was rocky. It was full of
but it was improving.
It was improving.
It was an overall improvement. Kahit sabihin natin rocky siya, it's definitely not the same kind of rocky as before. Talagang parang alanganin talaga lahat ng ginagawa nila. Now there's a few mistakes that they have to work on, they have to polish, pero it's good signs. We're seeing good progress.
And they can win. Yun yung pinakita nila sa atin. Kaya nila manalo, kaya nilang makipagtuto with the best of the best, pero hindi lang talaga inabot nung kanilang roster ngayon, yung kanilang chemistry na dapat ipakita nila para dito sa mga laban na to.
Yeah, but I'm very, very happy about the fact that we're seeing both teams, Bren and Cignal Ultra. Fortunately for Bren, they've just been eliminated. Makikita mo nga dito.
Cignal.
Sorry. Unfortunately for Cignal, they just got eliminated rather. Bren, they've been doing so much better here, but they still have to get ready to face either Happy Feet Emperors, who have been reshaping the meta of the Nationals here, and PLDT Smart Omega, who have just been dominating everybody they come up against. It's a new year, but the opponents they face will still be the same. PLDT Smart Omega, Happy Feet Emperors not really having many roster changes, pero exciting times as we are about to head to the upper bracket finals naman.
Very exciting times. Ito na nga yung sinasabi natin. Pero mas magiging exciting pa pag nakita natin ang top dogs ng ating the Nationals Conference 1 and Conference 2. PLDT Smart Omega going up against the crowd favorites. Yeah. Kumbaga, ito yung sweetheart ng Philippine sweetheart na everyone is rooting for dahil alam naman natin kung sino yun nandito. Happy Feet Emperors, which is led by Doggy. Ang daming dapat abangan dito. Kaya wag kayong aalis. The Nationals will be back for our second series. Yun yung upper bracket finals natin. HFE versus PSO. We were your casters. Ako nga pala si Butters.
Ako si Lustran. It's been an amazing time here, but we're gonna pass it over to some new casters when we get back. So again, for the last time, that's been it for us. The Nationals will be back though later on. So for us, for now, it's good game and goodbye. See you later.